Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Time for another Market Monday where I go through the auction house and give you guys my best buys and sells for the week, the ways that you can make the best and most amount of coins in NHL 22 right now. I'm not going to lie, there are some things that you should be preparing for as we get into the later stages of NHL, and this week we are going to cover all of that. So if you enjoyed the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for NHL 22. Let's get into the video. We're going to kick things off with 90 overall plus cards. So as it stands right now with the new NHL Moments event, they added in the 90 plus set to trade in, and they're going for under 40,000 coins, which is wild to me. So right now you could make, a master set player fairly cheap when you consider the other options. So like you can get a collectible for under 5,000 coins with 90 overall cards that are below 40,000 coins in total. But I'm talking about more of just if you are a free-to-play or a holiday player, there is a lot of cards in here that you could buy and use that would actually be half decent for your team. So just go ahead and take a look. I mean, this 90 overall Roman Cervenka is actually a really nice card if you are looking for a centerman. And under 40,000 coins is where you're going to find the best values for that. But if you have a lot of coins and you are stockpiling for the future events, this is where you want to do it with 90 overall plus cards, especially when you consider team of the season that is coming up again, probably the beginning of April. But even for future events, when we're getting to that point now where a 97 or a 96 overall master set player is probably going to be usable for the rest of the game. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. And the 90 overall pluses for 40,000 coins and under is a really, really nice value that you guys should be taking care of to prepare for future events. Next, guys, is team builders. So I mentioned this last week that I think team builders are coming. I thought that might happen last week. I'm almost certain they're going to come this week. Just a hunch of mine. I feel like because they came out 2 months, the 94s came out 2 months after the launch of the game. We're 2 months after the launch of those 94s, and content is getting a little stale. So I could see them really inject some life with these 98 overall team builder cards, and everyone that is playing the game is going to try and get them. If you are not preparing right now before they come out, I apologize, guys. I gave you guys the info last week. You're probably not going to be able to afford them. All right, so go through your sets and see how many you have, and then focus on trying to build up teams and getting to at least 294 overall cards that you can then use to trade in for a 98, all right? But that being said, take a look at the 74 to 79s. Right now, they're already jacked up. What you want to do is go to League, hit NHL, overall rating 74 to 79, and then set it to like 1,200. Buy any of these. They are going to go way up in price, guys. You are going to be able to make a lot of coins. It's crazy because the 80 and aboves, like if you go to 80 to 83 even, and choose NHL, you're already seeing these cards kind of take the price hit for what they're going to be. So right now, if you set it to like 1,500, we'll see if there's any up. Yeah, there's 4 up. These are going to go well over 2,000, guys. So, again, if you are looking to make coins in the future, I would be willing to bet that the team builders come out this week for the 98 overalls. Even if you're not looking to make any, this is a great way for players that don't have a lot of resources to make a lot of coins. And again, I want to touch on just the best way to go about the team builder system and how you should be setting up for it. If you go to sets and then go to team builders, okay, what you want to do is just go through your collection and just put in everything that you can that is not tradable, all right? So take out anything that is not tradable. So you leave everything that is. And what you want to do, if you are free to play or you're trying to make the most amount of coins, have them in here so that you know when they come out how much you can sell and what cards you can sell. This is the best way to do it. Now, obviously, if you're trying to make them, just put all of the cards in here. But the best way to do it is like now you have all of these cards that you know are going to go for a lot of price, and if you just hold on and wait for those 98s to come out, you're going to make a stupid amount of coins on all of these because everyone is going to rush out to make them. These are going to be the best cards in the game, and they are probably going to remain among the best cards in the game for the rest of the year. The reason why I say that is that at 98 overall, there's really no way for them to not make them, absolutely incredible. I mean, you take a look at the 97 overall Jordan Kyrou, right? Everything is essentially 99 because they can't get the overall up with the way that the overall system works without jacking everything else up. The reason why this is important is because they won't just make 6-foot overall players to the team builders. I guarantee you there's going to be some guys that are 6'3", 6'4", maybe, whether it's on defense or forward, that are going to have to be fast skaters because they can't get to 98 overall without having high speed and acceleration and agility. So they are going to be extremely important, and I don't know it's going to cost you well over $1 million to make one if you haven't already. The last thing I will say is if you have one, you need to make 2. And if you have 3, you need to make a 4th, because having just one extra is really not going to be all that beneficial to you, and you're going to have to go out and buy one more. And if you wait until they're already out in sets, you're going to be spending 1 million coins trying to make them because they're just way too expensive. Talk about our EVOs, and obviously a lot of them are very expensive. We've gotten to the point of the game where a lot of them, you've seen the separation. They've had a really good time in the real NHL, and they've kind of gotten to close to max, and you're going to see the cost of those be super expensive. I've talked about Jordan McCann an awful lot. He is going to be one of the best cards in the game, even at the end, because he's 6'1" and has gold quick draw, and then at 99, he's going to get a bunch of other abilities and whatnot, and he's going to have basically 99 stats. If you can get him under, I just want to give you guys a gauge. If he's under 1 million coins, I would buy, in my opinion. I think that's a little too expensive, but I think you're going to see some people maybe try and get rid of him, especially if he doesn't score over the next little while. To go under 1 million, that would be a pretty big buy for me. Morgan Reilly, another one who's got a great stats, obviously, and is close to getting his 99. Now, obviously, as a defenseman, goals are a little bit more sporadic, obviously. He's got gold stick him up, which is very good, and great stats, obviously. Anytime that you see him under 600,000, I would buy. I think that that's a very good price. It's going to be tough, though, if he gets it early. Where you guys want to pay attention is if they go a week or two without scoring. That's when people get impatient, and just double check every time you're in the auction house. If you're in the market for something that expensive, that is when I would pull the trigger. And not to mention, this really made his master set kind of take a hit, because this is far more valuable than his master set card. Another really good option is the 91 Nico Hischier. He's starting to score quite a bit. 91 overall right now. He's going for about 450,000 coins. This is a pretty safe bet to get into the mid to high 90s, but even if he doesn't, he's still a very, very good card at 91 overall. He needs obviously 4 more goals to get to 95. He'll get that secondary synergy, but at center, you can just kind of leave him here and be fine. Like, there is still a void outside of the absolute top end among centers, and 450,000 coins, while expensive, I'd probably rather have this card that can go to 99 than any of the other master sets that we got this week. Another sneaky option is the 90 Joel Eriksson Ek. He's actually up to a 91 now, I believe, and has quick draw. He's obviously a bit slower, but again, at 6'3", if he can score a few more goals over the next couple weeks, he's going to be among the best center in the game. Right now, he's going for about 450,000 coins, and he's probably not going to drop any lower than that. I still think this is a decent buy for that cost. He just needs to score a few more times. But gold quick draw, or silver quick draw at 6'3" with 89 speed is fine for center and right now. And if he scores a bunch more, then you're in business. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's Market Monday. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.